Hi. So we've had a lot of people who are a little bit, I guess, unfamiliar with different kinds of skincare products. So Sunday is usually my mask day. So I thought while I was doing this, we might just quickly show you. You don't have to have, special bowls or brushes or whatever. In fact, I'm someone who really doesn't spend a lot of money on brushes because I never use them, except for paint brushes. Anyway, so good idea is to just wet your face first, not a heap. I do this in the shower, so this is a little bit, I'm out in the kitchen, so this is a little bit different for me, but I do a lot in the shower because I don't have a lot of time in the morning. So just wet your face a little bit, and then grab your cleanser, whether it's Marber or Brightening. Put a couple of, I do things a little bit heavy, so I'm saying do a couple of pumps, but you might only want to do one. The really cool thing, by the way, is that we've got these airless bottles. And so every time you use this, it'll actually go up so you don't miss out on anything. Grab your exfoliating crystals. So this is what it looks like. Just put a little in your hand. You don't have to put heaps if you don't want super scrubby, but if you want more of a harsh scrub, then put a little bit more. Just sort of mix it around in your hand a little bit. You can see how that's gone nice and chunky. If you want, you can add more cleanser or even a little bit of water. But for me, that's how I like it, that's fine. So we always want to exfoliate before we do a mask, because we want the dead skin off. We want to get as much off as possible so that when you're putting your mask on, it's actually going as deep as possible to get all the stuff out that you don't want in there. And you can tell that I'm so used to doing this in the shower because I'm adding extra water, but anyway. Concentrate on the areas where you've got issues. At the moment, I am testing out an oil that is going to be more of a heavy duty sort of repair oil in our Marber range. And I'm someone who gets pimples quite easily, and I get congested skin really, really easily as well. You can always tell when we've been making bath bombs and stuff like that, because I'll have a massive amount of pimples from all the fine bits and pieces that we're using. So I have a lot of pigment under my eyes around here. I wear sunglasses 90% of the time. So I have a nice little raccoon sort of thing happening, which is great, but it's going away, so that's good. I really want my shower. You will be able to feel it. You don't actually have to press too hard. I've got, as I said, a little bit of breakout at the moment because I've been using those oils. So I'm just doing a little bit more than what I usually would. If it feels a little bit dry, just add a little bit more water. And then you just wipe it off. So I tend to get a lot of pimples around my jawline too. So I'll get all along here when I have a breakout. And then for some really annoying reason, right in here. So you want to make sure that you've really gotten into those areas. Because it might surprise you, but we do actually pretty stringently test things before we release them. I can actually hear the cleanser in the cloth that I'm using. So as I said, the aim is just to get the top layer of that dirt, that oil, and excess buildup off, and then do your mask. I got a nice one right here, which I'm definitely putting a lot of mask on today. So I'm going to use the pink clay mask, brightening mask, and it has kaolin clay, red and pink. So what you want to do is you want to just, I just use any little container lid or whatever because it's going to get messy anyway. And you can either use toner or you can use water. I'm just going to grab a little bit of water now just to put in here. All right, so add some water or toner into the pink, nice little gooey that you got happening here. It is actually really pink. I think you'll be pretty surprised when you put it on your face. So this is our brightening mask. And what it does is if you've got breakouts and things like that, then it'll get those little bits and pieces closer to the top of the skin so that they start coming out. And it'll also, if you've got red marks or anything like that, it'll dull that down. So really good for acne, really good for just general sort of blemishes. And then, as I said, I'm using a brush. You don't have to have $40 or $50 brushes. Just grab a brush to be able to put it on and things like that. So, and then just apply it. You don't have to do it in any particular way. There's no direction or anything like that that you have to do. Probably don't get your hair in there like I just did. As I said, I've got a lot of pigment build up, particularly around my eyes. And that has also been helped, I should say, because there's been a few times where I've gone outside in really hot days and forgot to wear sunscreen. So make sure you wear sunscreen, particularly if you're prone to hyperpigmentation. Always wear sunscreen. There is a lot more that I can grab out of this brush, but at the moment I'm just showing you how to put it on. You can go as thick or as thin as you want. And get those areas that you're having issues with as well. So basically what you want to do is use your crystals with your cleanser so that you're cleaning and exfoliating before you do the mask. That's the most important bit of doing the mask because you want to get the top layer of all the impurities that are happening, any sort of dead skin cell buildup and things like that. Otherwise, all you're doing, if you don't do that, all you're doing is taking that top layer off anyway when you put the mask on. That's all it's going to get. So make sure you cleanse and exfoliate before and then put your mask on. Okay.